Tragedy at a family-friendly recreation area.
Don't think it will happen in your neighborhood.
The latest on the suspect and the victims. A museum exhibition from Miami makes a stop at the Capitol.
It's uplifting communities instead of its former reputation.
To showcase graffiti through sneakers. A grand opening for a renowned artist.
My success is because a lot of people relate to what I do.
Expanding his stories across South Florida. And a weekend filled with music.
Talent, overall expression of art.
At the Latin Music Festival. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Anthony Cruz.
I'm Valentina Gaspar. Today is Monday, June 17th, 2024.
Live from the Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
It's a self-flow show, but it's not here in the Magic City. It's all the way up in Washington, D.C. It's just like the Museum of Graffiti in Hollywood, only it's a pop-up exhibit, and it's in our nation's capital.
Caplin News DC Bureau reporter Cassandra Alonso is live outside the event space this morning. Good morning, Cassandra.
Good morning. This past weekend, people were intrigued as music poured out of the Museum of Graffiti. This exhibit came to D.C. in order to inform people about this art form and how it ties into the sneakers on your feet. Let's take a look. The Museum of Graffiti was founded in Miami, Florida in 2019. The museum was created to help preserve and showcase the evolution of graffiti art. The exhibit explored the cultural significance the art form had on society and how it influenced sneaker culture.
Graffiti is being treated as a true art form right now. It's uplifting communities instead of its former reputation for adding to the blight or being an eyesore. It's really seen now as a official art form that is adding to communities, adding to the value, adding color to our streets.
The museum highlighted different graffiti artists and their work. Displayed were artists such as Futura, Claw Money, and Eric Hayes. It included rare sneakers released from 2003 to present day that were inspired by graffiti art. The featured sneakers were produced by big brand companies such as Nike and Adidas. Guests got to immerse themselves deeper by picking out their very own sneaker charms at the complimentary sneaker bar. The exhibit was free and allowed anyone to walk in and enjoy. People who attended got to listen to rap music and have complimentary drinks as they walked through the exhibit. The exhibit also included a gift shop where people could purchase rare collectibles.
This was just a nice treat for my Friday afternoon lunch break.
The exhibit has become well known for its events, workshops, and educational programs. If you missed this one, the next upcoming event is going to be in Wynwood, Miami. Reporting from Washington, D.C. for Caplin News, this is Cassandra Alonso.
A new retail store at Dadeland Mall welcomes the artwork from world-renowned artist Romeo Brito, and visitors were in for a surprise. Caplin News reporter Denise Diaz has more on the grand opening.
Art lovers and enthusiasts have gathered for the grand opening of Romeo Brito's newest art store, finding pieces of his vibrant, bold, and colorful patterns.
Romeo Brito, a pioneer of the happy art movement, blending elements of Cuban spot art and abstract line, have opened his fifth store in South Florida, located specifically in Kendall at the Dadeland Mall. The event have attracted hundreds of attendees who have gathered not only to admire his artwork, but also to engage with the community.
My success is because a lot of people relate to what I do. And I do something that's universal feeling. I talk about love, I talk about hope and happiness. And that's what we all want, and then we work so hard for.
The event has been successful, with guests taking advantage of the opportunity to purchase unique souvenirs, meet Brito himself, and enjoy live music and networking. For many attendees, Brito arts represent more than just aesthetics. It embodies values of perseverance, resilience, and love.
He inspires so many people, and even if you look at his upbringing, like humble upbringing in Brazil, and to come to US and living the American life, it's very important that people know it's possible, and it can change your life.
Aside from fine art, Brito stores provide a diverse array of products priced starting at $10, ranging from limited edition prints to plush collectibles, appealing to both fans and collectors alike.
I love to be here because I love Brito. I'm Brazilian and I'm fan of him, so I have a lot of proud of Brito to be like an artist in the world, and I just love his art.
Romero Brito's art continues to inspire worldwide, transcending Miami to spread a message of happiness and hope. He is also looking to open a new location a Las Olas soon. Reporting for Caplin News, my name is Denise Diaz.
As residents across South Florida wake up this morning with damaged homes and cars as a result of this week's flooding, crews are working tirelessly to help pump the water out of their neighborhoods. According to Ron DeSantis, more than 12 million gallons of water had been pumped out of flooded areas by Friday. This has been done with the use of 20 temporarily stormwater pumps brought by the state to South Florida, and Miami deploying 12 of its own to aid the city's permanent 13.
The Boynton Beach community is in mourning today after the tragic drowning of an 8-year-old boy. The boy went missing Thursday after falling into the intercoastal waterway. His body was found 4.5 hours later. He was fishing with his father before falling into the inlet, and one local fisherman says that the area can be dangerous.
I use the inlet in and out all the time, 2-3 times a week. So, and then it's kind of, dangerous, I would say, tide, and then, the currents are really difficult up here.
Palm Beach County Fire Rescue says that they've responded to approximately 40 open water incidents and 14 drowning calls this year alone.
New information this morning about the mental state of a gunman who opened fire at a splash park. Investigators say he suffered from mental issues, which may have contributed to the deadly shooting Saturday near Detroit. As CNN's Rob Kirkpatrick reports, an 8-year-old boy and his brother were among the victims.
An investigation is underway after a mass shooting at a splash pad in Rochester Hills, Michigan, left at least 9 people wounded.
We were sitting out on the patio and we heard we thought it was firecrackers, and it was I guess it was gunshots because we heard people screaming like, help us, help us.
An 8-year-old boy and his 4-year-old brother are among the victims. 6 others were in stable condition Saturday night, according to authorities. Police say this shooting appears to be random and are trying to determine a motive.
The individual pulled up, exited a vehicle, approached the splash pad, opened fire, reloaded, left.
Police have identified the gunman as 42-year-old Michael William Nash and say he had no prior criminal history. He was found dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound at his home nearby. The shooting comes at a time when the community is still recovering from another mass shooting just 15 miles away 3 years ago at Oxford High School.
You don't think it will happen in your neighborhood. And you think about Oxford and all the tragedy that happened up here. Now this is our tragedy here in Rochester Hills.
Under no circumstances is it normal for ice cream cones and flip-flops to be strewn amongst blood and bullet casings.
According to the Gun Violence Archive, around 220 mass shootings have happened so far in the U.S. this year. I'm Rob Kirkpatrick reporting.
Though the start of summer is still 3 days away from this morning, South Florida and many other parts of the country are already facing extreme heat. Heat indexes last month skyrocketed to heights never seen before, and that phenomenon has continued in June. And in May, it peaked at 112 degrees, 6 above the previous record. And in June, it has hit, we have had multiple 90-plus degree days. This issue is not exclusive to South Florida, though, as areas in the southwest U.S. are at risk of wildfires, and many are ongoing in California.
The Marlins trying to avoid a sweep in D.C.
A story as old as time. That's still ahead, and so is the story.
So what Primavera Plug, what makes it unique is that it's a gathering of talent, overall expression of art. We have live painting. We have people that are on the spot creating things with what they grew up as their talent.
A Latin music festival designed to discover talent in South Florida. Don't go anywhere. Newsbreak will be back in just 2 minutes.
Really use a new tablet. I just don't have the money.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a Pell Grant?
Yes.
You do know you can get a free tablet, right?
Did you say free?
Yeah, free. It's simple. And the application is done in the store.
I could really use a tablet.
Go get one. Another satisfied customer. Stop by Panthetech in the Graham Center at FIU MMC today to speak with one of our associates to get your free tablet.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life. But how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have something called prediabetes. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
With just days left in the season, a spring show was turning heads over the weekend. It was a thrilling festival where rising talent took center stage.
Caplin News reporter Ana Paula Mayorga was there and has more on Primavera Unplugged.
The Primavera Unplugged, where talent blossoms, is a new music festival that features the vibrant and diverse talents of local emerging Latin American artists.
So what Primavera Unplugged, what makes it unique is that it's a gathering of talent, overall like expression of art. We have live painting. We have people that are on the spot creating things with what they grew up as their talent.
In addition to music, this unique festival incorporates dance, fashion, and art, providing a platform for creatives and local artists to connect and grow.
And a specific dream that I haven't yet accomplished is touring the world with my music.
The main goal of the event is to shine a spotlight on talented artists and provide them the opportunity to be discovered. The founders of Primavera Unplugged are planning into turning this music festival into an annual event that features new talent and experiences each year.
Long-term goals is to go international, touching each city of the world.
This festival captures the essence of Miami's vibrant and multicultural arts scene, celebrating Latin American artists and building a community that supports local talent. The Primavera Unplugged Music Festival was a success, showcasing rising talent located in the city of Miami. If you missed it, stay tuned for the next one. Reporting for Caplin News, I am Ana Paula Mayorga.
After the Panthers disappointed over the weekend, the Marlins said, first time? The Fish were swept in the nation's capital this week, with Sunday's affair featuring 2 homers from Washington. The Fish would only get on the board once when Jazz Chisholm Jr. secured a base hit with 2 outs after an error from the Nationals pitcher that would send Emmanuel Rivera home. The final score was Marlins 1, Washington 3. The Fish are back home taking on the Cardinals tonight. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
are a lot of ways to reach out to a friend about their mental health. Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
Bill is a family man. He invests his money wisely and provides a good life for his children. Just one problem. He often opens emails from senders he doesn't know, and his computer is not password protected. One day, Bill checked his bank account and 94% of malware attacks originate from emails. Don't be like Bill. Take your cybersecurity seriously.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Valentina Gaspari.
And I'm Anthony Cruz. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.